What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Shopper channel, coming to you with my three favorite prize picks for today. It is Wednesday, August 17th here, looking at the afternoon slate. But first of all, hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell so you can be apprised whenever great content here at Odd Shopper is going live. Last night was a fun night for me in DFS, that's for sure. But I'm here to talk prize picks once again. I was on a pseudo vacay, visiting back home in South Dakota, but back in my normal setup here in La La Land. Excited to be talking prize picks. Do yourself a favor right now. Use promo code Osmo. It's still promo code Osmo here, despite the name change to Stochastic. You'll get up to a first match deposit bonus of $100 when you sign up for the first time at Prize Picks. So if you like what you see, definitely give yourself an opportunity to go over there and play some Prize Picks because it's a great site. I've been just loving it over there here. And since the All-Star break, it's been really, really hot for us. So let's keep those dice hot. We are back, people. I know it was a long couple days. I missed you too. But you kind of know how I like to do it because lately, pitcher fantasy score has been wonky. And Carlos Rodon, this is close enough to his projection, about 3 away. Sometimes I'm looking at shorting some of these stud pitchers. Him, obviously, disregard some of these on the top end. Max Scherzer against Atlanta should see a ton of strikeouts. So I'm probably going to be steering clear of that. But Tony Gonsolin, this is kind of a strange one for me because now they just changed it. They're constantly going to have projections that are changing just slightly, but I love Tony Gonsolin. I think he's a great pitcher just for real life purposes. Does what he is, or he is what he is. We are who they thought they were. Shout out Denny Green, rip. But Tony Gonsolin, this is too high of a number here at 34.5 going up against Milwaukee on the road. And he's just not that big of a strikeout artist to be kind of getting this number. And the major reason that I think that this number is just really inopportune, that's a little bit too high, is he doesn't always pitch that deep into games. There are times where even if he gets the quality start, he's getting pulled. We saw against Kansas City and KC, only 85 pitches, went 6 2/3. Sure, sometimes it's just a matchup thing. They have a great bullpen. Dodgers have been playing some serious baseball, but he had been 98, 92, doesn't really get up to 100 pitches. And on the road in Milwaukee, I just don't really know how I feel about a guy with a 23.5% K percentage who's definitely seen a little bit of negative regression here towards the ERA. He's still pretty elite, 2.24 ERA, 0.89 whip here on the season, but 34.5, we haven't projected south of 30 at Stochastic today. You're basically saying, hey, if he doesn't get this quality start, I don't know if he's going to be able to have enough to generate 6-7 Ks against this Milwaukee lineup. And sure, if you get Keston Hiura in there, that surely helps. But Willy Adames, 27.3% for Willy Adames there. Luis Garcia, kind of middle of the road here. Christian Yelich, 24.2%. There's some guys like McCutchen and Wong who just do not strike out. Who ends up catching here doesn't really matter. Caratini or Feliciano, who just got called up, hasn't struck out yet. Super small sample size, don't read into that. But 34.5 is a really big number here. Gonsolin would have to get through. I just like to do it from the math perspective. Let's say he goes 6 innings. That's 18 fantasy points. Let's say that he ends up getting that quality start. That's another 6. So that's 24. He still has to find 4 strikeouts without giving up an earned run. And I think that there's a chance for him to just kind of top out at 5 or 6. So I'm not saying he can't find success here. I'm just saying 34.5 is way too high of a projection. I really like the under. All right. And then if you guys haven't checked out these videos before, and again, I know a lot of you guys who have been loyal watchers here of Prize Picks, of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks here on the Odd Chopper channel, you guys kind of know what I like to do here. It is total home runs. And there's usually one guy on the board who stands out above the rest. I can't really go to the Arenado, Goldschmidt, Gorman, Molina. We'll see if I'm assuming Molina got pulled early. So I really want to be steering clear a little bit of something in that regard. This Devers Martinez Pham Duran one, considering the hard contact that Rosie Contreras gives up, I'm going to be looking at this as well. But one guy always stands out, and it's one Aaron Judge specifically in this trio. I'll add him here in a second, but I like the over of Judge, Torres, and Donaldson as a trio. And because you can correlate with the Aaron Judge, I'll just add it now. Why not? We're just talking about it. 7.5 fantasy score. Is this real life? Is this real life? This is a ridiculous projection. And, fine, I'll do it. I haven't projected for 10.5. We haven't projected for 10.4 here at Stochastic today. Give me the over of Aaron Judge here. But talking about the trio, you get Torres and Donaldson along for the ride. There's no problem. There's no shame in that whatsoever here. And Corey Kluber, you can say what you want here about how bad the Yankees have been playing baseball of late. it doesn't really affect a dude in Aaron Judge day in, day out, where he's still really good. A 674 slugging against right-handed pitching, a 371 ISO, a 202 WRC plus. I mean, everything checks out here in terms of run creation. And of course, for our purposes, we want that homer. Plus 190, kind of the prevailing number, so better than plus 200 across the industry. If you're looking for one guy to give you a bomb, he's got to be the dude. Torres has been leading off, so that's a lineup upgrade here. If he's going to be leading off constantly in this offense, Josh Donaldson, enough power to go deep in Yankee Stadium against Kluber. For me, I mean, Corey Kluber, a 416 expected slugging and an average 18.6 degree launch angle. I just like this a lot. And, you know, I talked about all the numbers here for Aaron Judge, 7.5 for a fantasy score, a 3 fantasy point disparity because they use DK scoring. It's too good to pass up. So this is kind of the no-brainer home run trio in Judge, Torres, and Donaldson to go along with Judge. So those are my 3 favorite prize picks for today. I'm going to have some other homers boxed in here at PrizePicks, as should you. Make sure you're using those correlation plays and make sure everybody makes the lineup before you put this in. Make sure Torres and Donaldson, I don't know, I can't imagine that they want to hit Duhar out there. He's going to probably be playing outfield, but I digress. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Look at me getting all the rust off here before the deeper dive today. But these are my 3 favorite. Tony Gonsolin, the under of 34.5 for a fantasy score, over 0.5 homers for Judge, Torres, and Donaldson, and over 7.5 fantasy score. Make sure you power play those together for the correlation. But let me know what you think of my plays in the comments section below. Let me know if you have any prize picks. It's great to be back here talking a little prize picks with you people. I missed you. Hopefully you missed me too. I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the MLB streets on Wednesday night.